What's going on, everybody? Kennybombx is in the building, and WrestleMania 41 is officially behind us, which means new wrestlers have arrived, which makes your roster outdated. But thanks to the power of community creations, we can get that fixed immediately. And today, I'm going to show you guys what wrestlers I recommend bringing into your game to get your roster up to date in the best way possible. So, let's get right into it. But first, don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button if you have not already. Now, let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Okay, so the first creation we're going to be taking a look at here today comes from Pat Creates 2. And it's the man formerly known as the Bulgarian Brute. But it's time to drop all of that. It's time to drop the Rusev Day stuff because his new moniker is the Redeemer. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screen, we have a Rusev model that looks nearly identical to the way he looks in real life. Everything down to the entrance. And good thing 2K doesn't take these entrances out of the game whenever a wrestler gets removed, because if they did, we would have to wait until 2K26 to get the right presentation for a lot of wrestlers who just returned. But Rusev is a guy who I believe could be a future WWE champion, not just the Intercontinental or US. I'm talking about one of the big champions. If you're a Rusev guy like me and you agree, then I definitely recommend downloading this model, throwing him into your universe mode, and strapping the rocket ship on this young man. Well, I guess he ain't so young anymore, but still, put the championship on Rusev. Now, as I was making this video, I realized we didn't have any women on the list, so I had to throw one in here. I know she's not a part of his presentation right now, and they kind of had some rocky things going on in real life, but if you want a Lana model, I do recommend this one that you see on your screen right now. But I will say this as a little bit of a warning. When you type in Lana's name, some interesting things might pop up, so just be careful. Now, the next one we have on the list is Alistar Black. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of good Alistar Blacks in community creations, but there's just something about this one that stands out to me. There's like a dark look. I don't know what it is or what they did to kind of achieve that, but this one looks darker than any of the others, and that quite frankly got the win for me. But as you guys can see, Alistar Black is another wrestler who greatly benefits because they left his entrance in the game. So when you get a good model like this paired with this entrance, it's pretty much like you have it in the game. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to be 100% accurate like the PC and the last gen console users may get because they got some other tricks they can use. But when it comes to making an authentic creation, I think they nailed it with this one. So this would be the Alistar Black I recommend. Almost called him Malachi. I think I like the name Malachi Black a bit more, even though Tommy End is the coolest. But he was always Alistar Black in WWE, so it only made sense for him to come back with that name. Plus, they gave him his cool pre-Vince McMahon presentation back with the entrance, and he got his cool music, so I think the return to WWE was a big win, even though they slotted him pretty deep in the mid-card, feuding with The Miz and Carmelo Hayes, but we'll see how things play out. Now, this one may have been spoiled because he was literally just standing behind Malachi Black, but the next one we have here is Rey Fenix. Now, we know we will be getting Penta in a DLC pack down the line, but Fenix will not officially be in the game until WWE 2K26 unless something crazy happens where the man crashes out and gets fired. But I don't see that happening because these guys seem very happy where they are right now. But I will say, I feel like these guys work a lot better and they are more impactful together. Now, we just recently got our first mention of the Lucha Bros on WWE TV, so hopefully they are leading into pairing these guys back up together because I think the tag team division needs it. In WWE, these guys have the potential to be the greatest tag team in the world, so maximize your roster, pair these guys up, and let's get things going. Because keeping them separate kind of makes me think that you want one of them to be the greatest luchador on the planet, and that just can't happen because the next wrestler we're looking at right now is the greatest luchador to ever exist, and that is El Grande Americano. Now, I gotta give y'all a heads up here. There's like a glitch where for some reason they're tying this to Chad Gable as like one of his alternate attires, where this is a completely different wrestler. So I don't know what's going on. And don't get me wrong, I understand they do have a very similar build to each other, but I don't really like people taking shortcuts like this. So I almost didn't want to showcase this creation in the video. I gave it a pass this time, but don't take shortcuts, guys. If you're going to be a creator, jump in there and create these wrestlers from scratch, because doing things like this could give people the wrong idea. Now listen, there are quite a few good Joe Hendrys and community creations right now, and I understand the face on this one isn't absolutely perfect, but I love the physique they put on him. I love the shirt they put on him, very accurate to what he had on at WrestleMania, and he has that small, slight Joe Hendry grin that just won me over. So if I'm going with the Joe Hendry recommendation, I definitely got to go with this one. Now, Joe Hendry, obviously a wrestler who is not officially on the WWE roster, even though for some reason they have him on the NXT roster page on their website, but he was at WrestleMania. So if this is a post-WrestleMania pack, then I think we got to put Joe Hendry in there. He may not officially be with WWE right now, but just like Jordan Grace, I think when that TNA contract comes up, that will change. And last and least, we have the man that some people will say saved WrestleMania. I'm just kidding. Absolutely nobody's going to say that. But we got Travis Scott. And the biggest problem I have with this creation of Travis Scott is the fact that he's coming down the ramp so fast. We all saw the WrestleMania 41 main event, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Scott came down to the ring like he was the Undertaker, but didn't bring 1/1,000,000th of what the Undertaker brings to the ring. I don't know what that spot was. This man definitely ruined the main event of WrestleMania, but if you want him in WWE 2K25 for some reason, you can grab him from Community Creations, or you can wait, because I think he's going to be in one of our DLC packs. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. But thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button if you have not already. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.